Hi, and welcome to Porch Time with Bill Benson. By now, I'm pretty sure most everybody that watches this show knows that I'm Bill Benson. And I'm hanging out on the porch with friends and new friends and old friends. And today, I have an old friend, Amanda Kenyon from Blue Crane Music.
Good to be back.
And Merrit,
hi,
guitarist. And we're here today to talk about an exciting event that's coming up in October. So I'm going to turn it over to Amanda.
Thanks. Thank you again for having me and Dana here. So Winding Trails is putting on, for its second year, the Farmington Valley Acoustic Festival. And it's coming up on October 21st. And it's a really special place to play at Winding Trails, which you've played a few times. So it's this beautiful outdoor setting for those of you that haven't been there. It's on a lake and in the woods. In the winter, they have these cross-country ski trails. In the summer, they have gazebos for picnics and a lot of family activities and things like that. So it's this tucked away spot in Farmington that is really an ideal spot to get people together for some outdoor live music.
They have the amphitheater.
Yes,
which is a real outdoors, and then they have I think they'll have a couple of different spots for music.
Yeah,
the whole
and they
day.
do have Nature's Porch, which I know you've played at before. It's like a little cabin by a pond.
It's a sweet place.
It's sweet. So we will have those two stages set up, probably around a dozen different performers. It's a daytime festival, and it's on a Saturday. And we're featuring for this year artists from all over Connecticut. So we do have some from Farmington Valley, and we do have some from further down the Connecticut shoreline. And it's really a mix of different types of acoustic music.
It's been I've played there a couple of times now, and the festival itself is an event that I've gotten to meet and hear some incredible musicians that I may not be down along the shoreline of Connecticut often, but they come up, and so I can sit as a fan as well as a musician and just enjoy a full day of music everywhere. Sometimes it's like any festival, it's like there's two people I want to hear at the same time, so I can only catch a little bit of them. But and it's a really sweet place to hear music.
It is.
So.
As far as some of the performers this year, one of them I think you actually have played at Winding Trails with before, Hannah's Field.
Oh yeah, I love them.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Yep. They're from the Farmington Valley area, and they call it gypsy reggae, the style of music they play. So they've got the djembe, hand drums going on.
And they make you feel good.
Yeah, you'll want to dance.
They just really make you feel good.
You'll feel peace and love for sure when they're playing. So they are on the lineup. We've also got Dana Merrit, who we'll be talking to and hearing some from in a little bit. There's Kate Callahan, who is our state troubadour. And she has an amazing story. You should talk to her sometime, about what she has gone through to be where she is today, just even being able to play music.
Yeah, no, it's a very inspiring individual.
It is, and we're excited to have her. We've also got Plywood Cowboy.
Full band?
Full band, Plywood Cowboy, and I know you
just Plywood Cowboy. Steve Dedman was on here.
Yes.
Nice.
And I work with Plywood Cowboy closely, and I'm very excited to bring the whole band.
And they're from East
area.
Haddam, so that's a shoreline band.
They're down the shoreline.
And to be honest with you, again, it's one of those groups that I think through you I met Steve, and then I became a fan. And there's just so many great. Really, in Connecticut, there's so many great musicians and bands that should be heard, ought to be heard. People should go see them wherever they might be, and the festival is absolutely a good place.
And I like that it's an opportunity to bring together different styles. So that with Kate, we've got the folk singer-songwriter, Hannah's Field, the gypsy reggae. Plywood Cowboys Americana. Dana is a fingerstyle guitarist.
Yeah.
We've got Meredith Rose, who's a little bit more toward the pop genre. She plays with another guitarist backing her up, who does great.
Mm-hmm.
And we've also got the girls from Ruby Falls, who have kind of a bluegrass vibe, pulling in a lot of different roots, influences,
Nice.
and they're kind of storytelling about two sisters who grew up on a river in Tennessee, and
I don't think I've heard of that.
Okay, well, you'll get to see them
Nice.
October 21st.
Nice. And I'm on a stage somewhere there too, right?
And you're going to be there, so
Yes,
people
yeah.
will get to see you.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
you don't have your guitar on your show, so that'll be a chance for everyone
Nice.
to check you out.
No, it'll be fun. So how many total acts are there?
There will be about a dozen acts over the two stages, and again, the music will probably cover, around noon to 6 p.m. Hopefully, the weather is nice enough for the amphitheater to be outside, but it's an all-weather event.
Right.
We'll move things inside if they need to be.
Porch, or I think the last time it did rain and it was put into the
one of the indoor lodges. Yeah. This year we're actually we're adding a outdoor vendor area. So hopefully it just keeps getting bigger and better and more fun.
Now this is the second year? Or?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Because I know that there's music at the Winding Trails most of the spring, summer season, or a lot of it anyway.
Mm.
So what else about the festival?
What else about the festival? So there is something special that I'm putting together for my first time. It's a song contest, and that is really to encourage any talented artist who wants to step up to the mic and participate in a competition for their original music. We've got some very good prizes actually. The winning performer, and it can be a solo artist or it can be an acoustic group, will get a recording of that. They will get to record in a studio, Towne Productions, who is in the Shelton, Derby area, is offering up their studio for a day to professionally record the song for the winner.
That's awesome.
Yep, and they'll also get a consultation with me for Blue Crane Music. So as Blue Crane Music doing the band management and booking, I can offer my advice and expertise and getting your career in music going.
Now, what is there certain criteria for the contest that people should know about?
If you want to be guaranteed a spot, you should contact me in advance so that you're guaranteed a slot. It's going to be a 2-hour time frame, and it's either going to be 11 to 1 or 12 to 2 or something along those lines. And it has to be your original song and performed live, so no recordings.
Right.
And that's about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, I write songs. Am I excluded from the songwriting contest?
I'm not going to exclude anybody, especially not you, Bill.
Well,
But you're going to be on a stage, so
I
don't know if you can be in two
I'm only
places at
joking
once.
because I think that what I hear in this is that I have been fortunate that I've written a lot of songs and I've recorded them, and it's
okay if you've had previous recordings.
Yeah, okay.
It is.
Right.
Yes.
I guess that was my my only question, because if you do it professionally or semi-professionally, it's standing up against someone who's not.
Yeah.
It may not be quite fair, or it may be perfectly blown away by this person that's not ever done it before.
Yeah, this is true. Either way, if you want your next single to be recorded for free and you think you've got a great song,
absolutely.
October 21st at Winding Trails Farmington Valley Acoustic Festival.
Excellent. So can I ask Dana to play a song?
Yes, please.
Now, Dana, you're from South Glastonbury?
Regular Glastonbury. I live right on the Manchester-Glastonbury line.
Okay,
so yeah.
all right. And where can people find you?
Oh, I have a website, danamerrittmusic.com. I also, like most artists nowadays, I have an Instagram and a Facebook. Both are Dana Merritt Music. The Instagram, no spaces, just all one word.
Okay.
And I try to, post pretty regularly clips of songs I'm writing, and whatnot.
And so everything that you do is original composition?
Pretty much. I've played a few gigs where I've had to make some kind of abstract arrangements of some cover songs, just to get people listening, to get people like happy that they're recognizing a song that the performer plays.
And it can be fun to hear something completely unexpected, just the way you play it.
I remember sitting in awe, I know you know this individual, sitting in awe of Glenn Roth.
Oh yes, I am quite familiar with him.
And he did Bohemian Rhapsody or whatever he pulls out.
He likes to close his shows with Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah. But I remember sitting there, and it was in a small venue, and I just jaw drop, and so it's incredible. So play something of yours.
This song is about, you should know a little background. I'm transgender. This song is about my coming out of the closet process, and that process is different for transgender people than it is for, just gay people or bisexual people. So this is called Get Bent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Amanda, what else is anything else happening in the world at the festival?
Yes, thank you for asking, because I did forget.
I knew there had to be something.
Yeah, there are workshops going on, and we're still firming up all of them exactly, but there will be a vocal workshop. We're looking at having a songwriting workshop. We are having a local entertainment attorney, friend and partner of Blue Crane Music, Michael Freeman, who's going to be talking about any legal issues you may come across with contracts, with copywriting and protecting your music,
Right.
things like that. And so there will be at least, several buildings with lots of things going on for you to bounce around. There's going to be food, there's going to be beer.
Food, beer, and music. What more do you need, right?
I'm set.
So it sounds because it's bigger than last year. Obviously, the first year was, it had the music and had things going on, but it's growing. So in 1 year's time, it's grown to this point.
It is, and it's important that we keep getting support and more people keep coming so that we can keep doing this. And we do hope that everyone in the greater Hartford area will say, live music is part of our culture here and it's worth supporting, and I want to go check out some artists. Maybe you've never heard of them before, but you're going to discover something
Right.
that you like.
And that's what I tell a lot of people that I run into in music is, if you go to these places, you will and go out and support live music. You're not necessarily gonna hit a home run every time you go because everything's different. But to just go to the small pub or the big festival, and I ran into. I discovered someone you can X-ray accidentally, and just became a huge fan right away because they have this energy, and they were playing at the Collinswood Farmers Market.
Oh, wow. So I actually discovered Dana at Infinity Hall's open mic competition. Mm-hmm. They have an open mic every Thursday there, and I think like once a quarter. They have, they kind of narrow it down to the top 10 or 12 people, and they compete on the big stage. And so Dana was there performing, and
Third place
right here, so let's call that bronze, right?
Yeah.
You took home the bronze.
We took home a bronze.
And I just thought it was great because we don't see a lot of finger style guitar.
Right.
And I feel like there's kind of a resurgent, like this upswelling of it. We do have some talent in Connecticut.
And this is, I play guitar, but I don't play like that. But so, and this is what has impressed me with a guitarist like you and Glenn, is I get my point across or my song across with my lyric. And hopefully I've done my job, and it affects people. But I have great respect for a guitarist that I better feel what you're playing, whether it be that that particular piece that you just did, or something happy or whatever. There's no you're pulling in your emotion and putting it out there.
And it comes out, and it
hopefully
really does.
hopefully. And obviously, one of the awesome things about doing this show is I get to meet people like you that are inspiring, and I can hear things in your guitar, and I can feel things in your music. So, come out in October, right?
October 21st.
Yes. So I'm going to ask you to just talk a little bit about Blue Crane Music.
Sure. I'm actually celebrating Blue Crane Music's second anniversary, second formal year in business. And I do, like I mentioned before, I manage, I do booking and publicity. I represent acts both in Connecticut, and I have some artists out of Boston as well.
Very nice.
And I actually, my reach for as far as gigs that I book for the musicians at this point is extending from New Hampshire down to Atlanta.
Wow,
and out to Nashville. So full East Coast.
I remember meeting you when it was still in your, I mean, I met you, I knew you before, but when it was still in the infancy stages of the world. And I'm very excited and proud of you and the effort and the things that you've accomplished in this short time. It's a pleasure having been a part of that and still, finding opportunities together. So it's really awesome.
It is. I'm really fortunate to be working with so many very, very talented musicians.
Now, for any musician out there that's looking for some representation or some counseling, where do they find you?
Okay. I do have websites, social media, so bluecranemusic.com is my website, under the same name on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Google me. I have a YouTube channel. I have a couple videos if you really want to see some funny stuff.
Yes, because you play mandol. This is a mandolin.
I play a little mandolin and sing just because I can't not do something when I'm surrounded by all of this.
It's contagious.
It is. It makes me want to do something. But I always say, I've got the business sense and the organization, the strategy, and management skills that musicians don't always have. Right. So I'll take care of that, and I'll leave the really good talent on the stage to you guys.
And really that. What I learned from you at the early stages of your business is that you had a knowledge, you had a passion, and you put those two things together. Mm-hmm. And it's not that mistakes or trips weren't made, but you're able to correct them, and you really do drive the artist to be better. And do your homework. And do their homework, Steve.
I give homework.
Steve, yes, you do. But it's all a part of the process of growth. And you can own the music, but you should own what your business is.
It is, because as much as you want to just play your music, it's a business that you're trying to make it in, like any other.
Absolutely. Well, we are getting close to running out of time on the porch. Is there any last minute thing or things that you want to look at the camera and point and say, here? And you can look at the camera. Be there.
Be there October 21st, the Farmington Valley Acoustic Festival, which is being held at Winding Trails in Farmington. It's just off of Route 4, easy to get to. And tell your friends, bring your family.
And they have awesome sunsets, I will tell you that. There's awesome sunsets.
Yeah, and fingers crossed for good weather. But like I said, it is an all-weather event.
Okay, great. Well, we are fast approaching time to, unfortunately, get off the porch. It does go by quickly. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, for sure.
It's been a pleasure to meet you. So, last chance. Any more words?
No more words.
Okay,
I'm
Dana,
done with words. Can we have more music, please?
Sure.
And again, Dana will be one of the performers at the festival.
And we'll play right out off the porch. Mm-hmm. We won't fall.
Don't fall off the porch.
The carpet is the line.
This is kind of the awkward part of fingerstyle, where everything's
tuning's different, for each song.
This is where when you get to be at a certain point, you'll have a guitar tech just hand you another one.
Something to reach toward.
Yeah. Maybe the far future. The song is called "Death of a Friendship."